Hello lovelies, welcome back to the channel. Today I come to you with a tutorial on this look from the Lorac Pro Palette, but this look is in collaboration with Neala's Face. Neala is another YouTuber. She does some really amazing videos. She does some that are just like kind of what I do, some tutorials, some looks, some hauls, some of her collection and all that stuff. But she is in Ireland, so if you are interested in what's going on in Europe in makeup, she is a wonderful resource to check out, and she has some really cool videos. I know she did like a really awesome one for Halloween, and she drew a spider on her face. That was like pretty badass. So go check her out. She's really awesome. I haven't seen her look using this palette yet, but I'm gonna be watching it just as soon as it's posted too. So I hope you guys can learn something from us and learn to love the Lorac Pro just as much as I know I do. And I'm pretty sure she loves it too, because who doesn't love this palette, right? So after you finish watching my video and getting the deets on this look, definitely go check her out. I'll link her profile down below so you can get to it really easily. And, you know, leave her a comment. Tell her that you came over from my channel, and we'll both be really happy to hear about that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Just stay tuned to see this, and then head over to Neala.
Okay, so first I'm putting e.l.f. Mineral Eyeshadow Primer all over both eyelids, spreading it out really well, distributing it, making sure it covers the eyelid totally. And then I'm grabbing my Lorac Pro Palette and an It Cosmetics Crease Blending Brush in number 105 and picking up the color Cream. I like to lay that down as a base for all of the other colors that I'm going to be using so that everything blends in nicely and it all works together. I just put that all over the entire lid from lash line to brow. Now I am grabbing the color Taupe from the Lorac Pro Palette with my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, and I'm going to be running this through the crease on both sides. I really like the look that this brush gives. It fills up the crease really nicely and blends out really nicely, and I was watching House while I was doing my makeup, so that's what I look over at periodically throughout the video. But you can see I'm just blending this taupe color out throughout the whole crease. I'm not afraid to bring it a little bit high, or what might seem high, over the brow bone. I want to make sure I get a good saturation of color and get it distributed nicely across the lid and over the lid. I don't want to go up to the brow, but to cover the brow bone is my goal here. Now I am grabbing Sable on my Luxie brush. Let's see, it is Luxie number 205, and I'm going to be running this a little bit more pointedly in the crease. So I'm not going to try to go as wide as I was going with that taupe color on the big fluffy brush. I'm going to try to keep this a lot more just in the crease, darken it up a little bit, define a little bit more, and really make my eyes stand out a little bit better. You'll see that what I'm about to do here is massage that dark color into the outer V of my eyelid, and that's just going to help, again, define a little bit better and make the look a little bit darker and deeper and really make the eyes stand out even more. That's our goal here, right? Is to make the eyes pop. And then right there, again, I am massaging that deeper color into the outer corner of my eyelid. Here I'm picking up that e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush one more time with no extra product on it, but I'm just blending out any harsh lines that might have formed from using that darker eyeshadow color. Now I'm going back into my Lorac palette with a Coastal Scents BRB S20, which is the weirdest brush name ever. It's super long, but I'm going to be picking up some of the gold shadow, which is called Gold, and I've already sprayed my brush with MAC Fix Plus, so that's going to help give this shade a little bit more pop and make it look a lot more like liquid metal on my eye, which is such a wonderful effect. I love the shine and the brightness. Now I'm taking that same It Cosmetics crease blending brush, the 105, and I'm running that through the crease again with no extra product on it. I didn't put anything else on it. It's a clean brush, and I'm just blending that gold and the crease colors that I already laid down. Now I am back to grabbing my Luxie 205, and I am dipping that into Espresso from the palette, of course. And I'm stippling that on to the outer V of each lid. So again, the darker colors are going to work better to make the eye pop in the outer corner, and the lighter colors are going to work better in the inner corner. So after I've stippled that on, I'm going to run that through the crease again just to blend that depth and darkness in with the other colors that I already laid down, and to blend it over the gold so the gold doesn't look like a cut crease or something. It all blends together very nicely. Blend, blend, blend. I think Jaclyn Hill's the one that says it, blend until your arm falls off and your look will be fabulous. Maybe you'll be armless, but it doesn't matter. Now I've grabbed my brush from my Vice Limited palette from Urban Decay, and I'm using this small flat end to pick up some black from Lorac Pro, tapping off the extra. That's what I've been doing the whole time. You don't want to just smash a bunch of extra eyeshadow onto your face, so tap off the extra, and you can always put on more later, but you don't want to go in with too much. So I'm going to be putting this in a very small area in the outer V of my lid, so that's basically from my lash line up to where the crease starts at the end of my eye. After I finish placing the black where I want it in the outer V, I'm picking up that kind of flat shader brush from Coastal Scents again, and I'm just putting the very tip of it into the gold shade once again. This time I'm going to run that tip, that point, right underneath my bottom lash line in order to bring some of that bright gold color down to make the whole eye look cohesive with the same kind of color scheme. Now I'm using the same brush and picking up Espresso, and I'm going to run this also under the bottom lash line. So what I've done is I use the lightest color and I run that across the entire lash line. Then I use the next darkest color and I run that just a little bit shorter across the lash line, so I'll do maybe 3/4 of the lash line. And then I'll pick up the black, which you see here, and I'm going to run that on the outer quarter of the lash line. Now I am picking up the Coastal Scents Smudger brush. It is BRBS14, and I'm dipping it into white in my palette. Picking up a good amount of product, tapping off the excess, of course, and then running that just underneath the lash line. So the nice thing about this shade is that there's just a very tiny bit of shimmer in it, but mostly it is a flat matte shade. So it's going to really make that eyebrow pop. I have already put on my brow products. So this is kind of the finishing touch between the brow and the eye look itself. And I'm going to run that under, of course, both brows just to brighten a little bit. Now I'm picking up a very small smudger brush slash maybe pencil brush you could call it, and I'm dipping that into the white shade again. I'm going to be putting that into the inner corner of each eye just to add a touch of brightness. Okay, y'all, at this stage I am done with all the shadows, but I'm going to be adding all my finishing touches, and one of those is eyeliner, of course. So I'm using my Kat Von D Trooper eyeliner. This is the limited edition packaging because I couldn't resist it because it was so pretty. Don't judge me. So I'm going to apply this. I'm going to put on false lashes and mascara, and then I think I will come back and show you the finished look. Okay, I know I just said that you wouldn't hear from me, but as I was getting to this portion of the video, I thought I would share with you a little secret that I use. It's probably not a secret, but I really like to tightline each of my eyes with this Makeup Forever Aqua Shadow Stick in black. At least just the bottom lash. I don't do the top one, but I think it really adds a nice smoky look to any eye. Okay, that is it for the eye look. I am just about to put on a little bit of lip gloss. It is e.l.f.'s Extra Lip Gloss in the shade Scott. This is my favorite lip gloss right now. It gives a really nice pigmented color, a nice peachy nude, but it looks so natural and soft on the lips. I think it's really perfect for any time of year, any eye look, but especially a neutral eye like the one that I've done today. I was really feeling this look by the end of filming, so I think I went a little overboard with the posing, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you tune back in for the next one, and I hope you learned a lot from this look. See you in the next one. Bye!